It's Easter, so let's make some Pane di Pasqua.
Half a cup of milk, a quarter cup of sugar. The milk is warm, about 80 to 90 degrees, and then I'm going to mix. Now I need 2 1/4 teaspoons of active dry yeast. So 1, hopefully I said teaspoon, not tablespoon. 2 and 1/4. I'm going to stir this into my warm milk. By the way, you can also use instant yeast. I believe you can skip the initial mix. I think you can add it right to your flour, but double check that. In my mixing bowl, I already have 3 cups of flour. I'm adding 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, now it's time to zest my orange. Okay, this seriously smells amazing, but now I use this, cut it in half, and I'm gonna squeeze the juice. 2 eggs, lightly beaten. Add it to my orange juice, and by the way, I ended up getting a second orange so that I can have about half a cup of juice. Give it a little whisk. 1/4 cup of butter, melted and cooled. And I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of vanilla. Normally you would add anise, but my husband doesn't like that. Give it all a nice whisk. Make sure you get all that zest in there. And now we bring it all together. So first I'm adding my nice and bubbly yeast mixture. See the bubbles? Ooh, bubbles, bubbles. Okay.
Add the orange. Now we'll start working in our flour. I'm using bread flour because it's what I have, but if you're using all-purpose, you need about 2 more cups.
So I'm gonna knead for about 5 minutes total. What we really want is a nice, soft, smooth dough. So we're gonna keep going. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. This is just about doubled in size. It's looking pretty good. So I'm going to grab some flour, lightly flour my surface, and get started. Okay, now I want to cut it into roughly 3 equal pieces. I think that's good. Okay, I'm gonna separate these, roll them into about 24-inch long rolls. Strands, strands, I think. I don't know the correct terminology for that, but yeah, I'll be. So since my rolls are springing back on me quite a bit, I'm just gonna cover them with a damp towel and let them rest for another 5-ish minutes. Okay, these have rested for about another 5 minutes. I've gone ahead and already shaped them a little bit. They're not springing back like they were, so I think they're ready to go. Traditionally, you would braid these into a circle. However, my husband's grandmother actually always did this as like a loaf, and she put like 1 egg in the middle of the loaf, and that's why I'm gonna do it, because to me that's the traditional bread. So I'm going to braid them carefully. You also will see me not using a dyed egg, only because I don't have them, or I didn't take the time to dye one. I didn't try dyeing a brown egg. I'm actually curious if you can. And this is a little bit thick, but that's okay. I'm going with it. This is for me. This is for nobody else, except everybody on the internet, apparently. Anyway, I am Oops, it's a little thick too. I am doing this the way that she had always done it, which is to put everything into the end. Anyway, I'm just going to use one brown egg and tuck it in. Okay, it is washed. Let's see, where do I want to tuck this? I think I'll put it right here. This looks like a good spot. Okay, so like I said, you can make them into thinner braids, do circles, do what makes you happy. This makes me happy, so this is what I'm doing. And then I'm going to just transfer it to a sheet that has, I have a silk pat on this, but you could just do like anything like lined with parchment paper. So it looks like, so cute. So anyway, I'm gonna cover it with a damp towel for another 45 minutes, let it rise a little bit, and I'm gonna start my oven probably around the 30-minute mark. Okay, here she is. I have the oven set at 350. I'm gonna do, normally you would do an egg wash on this, and this is literally my last egg. So I'm gonna do a milk wash and see how it comes out, and hopefully it's good. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in the oven for 25 minutes and we will see how it looks.